Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to the inaugural episode of the Gymshark66 series. Now, if you don't know what Gymshark66 is, the people over at Gymshark, so they understand that it takes 21 days to create a habit or break a habit. And so they've taken that and they've upped the ante. And they believe that it takes 66 days to change your lifestyle. And so the Gymshark66 is basically trying to get people to be active over a day of 66 consecutive days in order to change their lifestyle moving on afterward. You may be wondering how this will continue going forward. And so with that, I'm planning on changing my upload schedule a little bit. So I'm creating this whole new schedule because right now I have the Tuesday videos where it's more of a podcast style, Friday video where it's either a theme or a vlog. So with that, I'm going to try to keep the vlog separate, but this is also going to be like a vlog of its own. So I'll kind of be creating like 2 vlogs a week sometimes, but this vlog will be more so focused on the athletic side of things and doing more so with fitness compared to the other vlog where I'll just be daily or things that occur in my life. Just trying to keep them separate. They may interlap at some parts, but for the most part keeping them separate. The other thing is, so with that difference, I'm going to try and create, so I want these videos to be, right now the thought is, so Gymshark66 Sunday. And so with that, it's basically just saying this will be a Sunday video, or video that comes out on Sunday. It has to do with the ring a fair amount, because, Gymshark66 Sunday rolls off the tongue pretty nicely. But also moving forward afterwards, because I've mentioned this before, but I'm going to continue to try to keep this running. But after the Gymshark66 Sunday is over with in March, then this will become the 100 Days of Sweat Sunday. And so it's just building on to those 66 days and making it 166, 266, 366, just building in the repetition. Not only on the side of fitness, but also on the side of creativity, and also like with these videos. So that's how these will be carrying forward. Though that's not really the only news I got in this video. I'm sitting here editing this and I realized I didn't go too in depth into some parts of it. So with the Gymshark66 this year, Gymshark asked that you set a goal for yourself to move forward with, and something that you'll be chasing down on the stretch. So I didn't put any context for that before this, but there's more of it afterwards, so just so you know what's going on here, here's some context. Sorry, I forgot to do it now, but good thing I caught it, or else you'd be even more lost. Alright, I think I'm onto something. Come on. Serious, no, I did come up with something, so this, yeah. You're coming with me. Let me explain my goals. So, I don't know if this will be shown in a mirrored version from how it's written, or it'll be shown how it's written. It should be the original way. But, with that, so I set my goals for this Gymshark challenge as, build my aerobic fitness back up. Because since quarantine started and all that, that was back in March. Holy, it's been a long year. No, but since quarantine started back then, when it first started off, I was kind of in my prime. I was running every so often just because I didn't have a job at the time. I was done school, so I had this gap where all I did was train, pretty much. Train and watch YouTube, which two things on various ends of the spectrum. But those were my two things. And then, so come June, I got a job, and so that job was full-time, and it was blue-collar hours. So if you don't know what blue-collar hours are, basically I either started early in the morning or worked late into the night. So with the morning ones, it didn't pose a problem, because with those ones, I started at 6:30, was done at 2:30. That gave me plenty of time of sunlight. However, if I had the later shifts, which started at noon, I was noon till 9, and then I tried to make up my day into the night. So it affected my sleep schedule, resulting in I didn't have as much time in the morning from when I woke up to when I had to go to work, making it so I didn't have time to exercise, or I didn't create time to exercise. And so that's how it carried out. I would try to fit stuff in every here and now on days off or whatnot. However, it kind of just broke down more and more. And so moving into September, I was still working part-time. I had school going on, and I tried to create gaps within time where I could exercise, and most of it ended up being resistance and doing weight stuff, and leaving the endurance aspect behind. So, last time I went for a bike ride was multiple months ago, and the last time I went for a run was last month. But by last month, I mean November, not December. And I ran 5K and I hurt, which before I was doing 17 and I felt fine. And the pace was not too far off. It's just because I did a 5K with cold legs, so it really hit me. And so, I chose aerobic fitness, and I set the two mini goals of cycling a century and running a half marathon, because, with cycling a century, I've ridden 70 kilometers before. However, a century is in miles, so that's 160 kilometers of what I have to ride. So I have to over double what I've ridden before. And so in order to do that, I've ordered some things to help me to train for that. And so I've also calculated, for me to do the century at home, it should take me 6.5 hours of consistent riding, like nonstop. And then the other goal I picked was the running a half marathon. Now, I have ran half marathons in the past. However, those were coming off track season. I was already training, and then I just had to transition in. They weren't kind of starting from cold. But the nice thing about these two goals is they kind of work hand in hand. Because with the aerobic fitness area, a lot of it does ultimately add up to be the same. Because with both of these sports, now there can be argument, I understand that. But with cycling, it works your calves, your quads, and your hamstrings, as well as your glutes, just as running does. The only thing is, with running, it mostly affects, depending on your stride, just as it does with cycling and your motions. Of like, if you dig in with your calf and then pull up and push down, it all just varies. Because it's also continuous. So if you pull with one leg and push with the other, it lowers the amount of tension, and it just goes all into physics. But for me, I've done like triathlon training in the past. If you go to my Instagram, which I'll link down below, or I'll put it on a card, or I'll do something. But if I don't remember, or if you can't find it, it's also on the main page of my channel, and it's linked. But I did triathlon training before, and so I did cross country, I did track, I've done cross country skiing, and the thing is, the aerobic fitness all connects between a lot of those. It's just the muscular endurance that varies. And so only training anaerobically within the past few months, my aerobic fitness has been affected, and so I need to try to get that climbing back again. So that's why I set those as my goals. Because, like I said, I've mostly been doing strength training and whatnot. So that's already off on its own. That's off and going. But these are the aspects of which I've left out. And so that's why I decided that these will be the things that I will be focusing on for the next 66 days. With that all being said, though, thank you guys for watching. I will go more in depth into the nutrition as well as my plan next week. This week was just the intro and saying what's going on and letting you guys know about it all. But like I said, next week I'll be going into more of the diet and fitness planning sides of things. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. This is where I'm going to end off the video. So if you want, feel free in the comments to say anything you want to see, anything you want to hear, anything you want to talk about. Any questions that you may have about why I'm doing this, anything you may want to discuss about regarding these subjects, feel free, comment it down below. While you're down there, feel free to hit the like button, feel free to subscribe, come along and join me for this journey that we've got going. But with that all being said, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget, don't party too hard.